So today we are talking about colon cancer, colorectal cancer. So our guest today is going to talk to us about her experience with colorectal cancer. Okay, this is the Awakening Show where we talk about different types of cancers. We talk about symptoms of different types of cancers. We talk about the treatment of different types of cancers. There are people who are not privileged to be in places where cancer treatment is advanced. Okay, so they use this show to learn. They use this show to learn, and get to get some of their questions answered. All right. Not sometimes we have oncologists and doctors coming, but when they come, they don't come to diagnose. Listen to this. We are not on this show to diagnose any type of cancer, but we are here to talk about experiences of patients, experiences of survivors and thrivers, and also we here to listen to expert opinion. All right, expert opinion. So that is what we do on this show. So my name is Candy Diana. Today we are talking about colorectal cancer. There you are. See, I told you now. Look at me with my meticulous. I'm lying here. I'm trying to make you very relaxed so that you know, don't be stressed.
Oh dear. I was
So
a bit nervous.
Yes, I told you here. It's nothing so serious, so you can't be nervous. When you see me just lying down like this, and when they come, they tell me, "Put on your shirt." I tell them, "I don't have a shirt."
And you make it so funny. You are meticulous.
Yes, meticulous. Because when I do this, they get to learn every day. They get to remember every day. Have you gone for your mammogram? Have you, is your doctor telling you to remove your breast, and are you refusing? Do you know you can still be just okay without your breast, So when they see me like this, we are creating that learning environment every day.
Yeah.
So that's what I was telling you. When you come here, you'll realize, you will relax and you will even laugh as you teach us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes. So as they come already, I see them here, some of them. Guys, remember to tap your screens. You will be having people watching you from different parts. Already I see JC Vante. People are always eager to learn about cancer, and especially even people like me. I had breast cancer. Today I'm going to listen to you who had a different type of cancer that I don't know about. So I will learn from you. So that is how serious we take our little show here. So today we have a very important guest that I always watch her. She teaches people on her videos, and she teaches something very important. There is nothing as important as a teacher that talks out of experience. There are teachers who just talk because they've read a book, but there are teachers who talk because they have lived in a fire. So today we have a teacher who lived in a fire and overcame that fire and is living after fire. And today she's going to tell us about her journey. Now, Anne, can you tell us who you are? Because we want to know who Anne is.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Anne. Originally, I'm from Kenya in East Africa, but I live in the UK. I'm a mother of 4 kids, 4 children. 3 boys and 1 girl. They are all grown-ups. And that is me.
Wow. So are your children with you? Are all of them with you in the UK?
No, two are back in Africa.
Okay.
They are grown-ups. They are 38 and 34.
Oh, 38 and 34. See, I'm your daughter. I'm 39.
Oh, really? You are 39?
Yes, I'm turning 40
Yeah,
in
you
August.
are like my firstborn. Yeah, my firstborn is 38 there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See now you are not nervous because I'm your daughter, Mama. I'm your daughter.
Yes. And I'm happy to see that you are strong.
Yes, yes. I normally tell people it is God who is strong in me. Because without
Exactly.
God, I cannot be strong having gone through this. I was 36 when I got breast cancer. You see,
Hey.
so without God, I can't be strong. It is only God that gives me that strength. And Mr. Rich says life begins at 40. Yes, life is about to begin for me. All right.
Oh.
Now, you've gone through a certain type of cancer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how your journey with that cancer has been? And you'll tell us which type it is. And what were the symptoms? Was there some pain for you to know that it was there?
Okay, what it is, mine was bowel cancer, or we can call it colon cancer. That is whereby my large intestine and small intestine were affected. And how it started like a pain. I took it like a normal pain in my tummy. I was 47 by that time, but now I'm going to 60 there now. Yeah. So what it is, it started like a normal pain in my tummy, and I didn't do. I take it easily, like maybe it's type of food or something. Then it goes with the constipation, diarrhea, and when I go to the toilet, I could see blood on my poo poo, and well, I didn't still take it serious. I was going to my doctor, and my doctor was like, "It is normal." 1 year, I have been going to see the doctor, and I also, see, he was treating me as I was anemic. So what I was taking, I was taking the tablet, anemic tablet, for almost 1 year. The pain went on. I have said it started like a normal pain, stomach pain. Then I started like constipation. Then I started losing weight. And then I started, it ended up like going toilet and see some blood on my poo-poo. Then after some times, I stayed like 3 months without going to the toilet. 3 months without going to the toilet. I could go to the toilet, sit on the bowl, just there, trying, but there's nothing. But after a while, after some times, after like 4, 5 months, there was a time I went to the toilet. I sat on the bowl and I was like, wow, today I have done it. I have done it. But when I looked at the bowl after doing that, it was full of blood, total blood, and some labs, like balls. I was so nervous. I was worried. I was like crying. What is this now? That is when I went to the doctor, and I was last to the main hospital, whereby after doing some tests, it showed nothing. After the scan, it showed nothing. About 1 month going to the toilet, going to do my business, but it's on the blood. But then after a while, it's then they did the camera. They put the camera in my on my back. You know what
So
I mean?
they
That
did now the colonoscopy.
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did that.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, when they put the camera, that is when they discovered that I had the colon cancer. Luckily, it was in stage 2, and yeah, and I had emergency operation.
So there's some people right now who are going to the toilet and they are seeing blood and they think it's not serious. There are some people who are trying to go to the toilet and they have constipation and they think it is normal. Constipation all the time, or feeling like your stool is not coming out, it's not normal all the time. There could be something blocking it from coming. Guys, this is the point where you need to share and tap. Let us be people who know how to distinguish live streams where people want followers and live streams where people are straining to have people to learn. Personally, I strain every time. I strain every time for people to learn. Because Anne and myself, we have already had cancer. I have already had breast cancer. Anne has already had bowel cancer. What is in it for us? Ours is to teach you. Ours is to create awareness from our own experience. So don't stop tapping. We need people. This is, and it's very different for people. Before we've had a young lady talking about colon cancer. It was different. It was different from what Anne is talking about. So we have had, it's almost over a year. It's stage 2 cancer.
Yeah.
A lot of blood. And some balls that came out from the whatever when she went to the toilet. She's talked about diarrhea. She's talked about pain. It started off as pain in her stomach, and she thought it was just normal pain. Now, after they did the colonoscopy, and you've talked about operation, so meaning they took you for emergency surgery. What kind of surgery was done? What did they remove?
Okay. Yeah, when I went to the hospital, they had to do an emergency operation, a very major operation, whereby I didn't expect it. What I was told that your cancer has gone to other parts of the body. They have affected the large intestine and small intestine and the rectum and one on my ovary.
So how are they calling it stage 2 and they say it has gone to other parts of the body?
Because it was tiny. It go straight away. It was going slowly by slowly, like stages. You get it? Yeah. So when I was done operation, they removed every part whereby it was trying to. It didn't. It's like a spot whereby this is my heart. You put a drop here. It didn't spread all over. It was just there waiting to spread. So they were. I was lucky enough. They removed it quickly. But the most important of it is that the large intestine and the small intestine were very much affected, that they had to remove it. They removed the large intestine and the small intestine, and they had to put a hole in my tummy whereby I could be passing my poo-poo through it, because I could not do it at the back. It was so much damaged.
Yes, so they put for you the colostomy bag.
Yes.
Okay, now, if on that major surgery that you had, and you talked about, they said it was on the rectum and it was in the ovaries. Did they take out your ovaries also? Did you end up taking out all your ovaries?
Yeah, they removed one of the ovary which was affected, and part of rectum, a bit of it, and part of the fallopian tube. Those ones were okay. They healed very properly and very easily. But the large intestine and the small intestine, they were very much affected.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
How long did this surgery take?
It takes 8 hours because it was a major one.
8 hours of surgery.
Yeah.
Then colostomy bag. Now you're waking up from the surgery. You have a hole in your stomach. Did they teach you how to use that? And after that, did they take you for scanning? Was there like a chemotherapy? Did they tell you that the cancer was now gone?
Yeah. After my operation, I went to I had counseling. They had to tell me how to use the colostomy bag. Why I have a hole, because I cried. When I wake up, I found that I was told I will not go to the toilet the normal way. I will not be using my
Yes.
I was like, what is
They're
this?
behind.
And I was in a new country. I had just come from to UK. It was just 1 year after coming to UK. So I
Oh,
was
wait
so
a minute.
worried.
Wait a minute. You
Mhm.
had just moved from Kenya to the
Yeah.
UK. When you were
Yeah.
in Kenya, were you feeling the pain in Kenya or you started feeling the pain in the UK when you
In
came?
Kenya, even a headache. Even a headache. Even I have never had any serious disease in Kenya. So this happened when I came to UK. After staying for 1 year, I was alone. And then my children were all back in Africa. So I was like, what is happening?
Wait a minute. You came to the UK alone? How did you come to the UK alone and live there?
Yeah, I came to studies for my studies.
Or you came for your studies? What were you
Yeah.
studying in?
I was coming to do the psychology. I was a teacher back in Kenya, but I came to further my studies. So, but I didn't continue. I got sick.
You didn't
Yeah.
continue. So after the treatment, let me cut you here. We are coming back. After the treatment, did you finish your studies?
No, I didn't.
You didn't finish. But do
Yeah,
you
it
know
was
I'm also a teacher?
you
Yes, I'm trained at KU, Kenyatta University.
in
I
Kenya.
did, yes, I was
Oh,
a bachelor's of education, linguistics and
wow.
literature. Yes.
Oh, you are
Yes,
very
so we are
clever.
teachers. That's where we are teaching people here.
Oh,
All
man,
right.
I was
So
in
now,
urban. Yeah.
yeah, now tell us. And JC Venter, I've seen your question. We are going to ask that question. Now, after
Okay.
you wake up, you're crying, there is a hole in
Mhm.
your stomach. They do for you counseling. And then after counseling, did counseling help you? What happened next with your treatment? What other treatment did they do?
Okay, I went through the chemotherapy
For how long?
for 6 months, and I was told no more chemotherapy because I went for 6 weeks because it was supposed to go for 6 months, and I went for 6 weeks. The reason is I followed the diet. I look at myself. Yeah. So there was a time I went to the hospital and the doctor asked me, Annie, I want to know what you are doing. I want to know your lifestyle. I explained to him what I'm doing. Then he told me there's no need of continuing with your chemotherapy. The cancer is gone. Yeah.
Hallelujah. There
Yeah.
is God of wisdom, and
Yeah.
then there is obedience to that wisdom.
Mm-hmm. And so from there, and I believed. To me, I believe yes, I'm cancer free. I will stay with my bag, but I'm cancer free.
So that is the question somebody asked. Guys, listen to this carefully and tap your screens, guys. Tap your screens. You're listening to somebody who was told chemotherapy should take 6 months. Guys, the chemotherapy only took 6 weeks. 6 months, 6 weeks. 6 months, 6 weeks. This is the point where you thank God and you tell
Yeah.
God, thank you. Now, somebody had asked, and she has given you the answer. Somebody has asked, do you still use the colostomy bag? And it reminded me of a video. I saw a video on your wall, and you're going to talk about it. You had said in your video, you said that the doctors told you that they could reverse. But then
Yeah.
later, after, is it 8 years, they told you now they cannot reverse. Can you tell
Yeah.
us that story?
Yeah. After it was 207, 210, 211, 213. After 4 years, I was told that they will reverse the whatever, and I will be going normal back to normal of going using my back.
But
But
wait a minute, even before
yeah.
you continue. How
Mhm.
are you going to normal and they've taken out your large intestines and the small intestines?
There is a bit, according to them, they say that there is a bit where they can connect. Yeah, something very little left there, which they can connect, and I will start going normal,
Normal.
Yeah,
Yes.
but after doing the operation, and then they put everything together.
Yes.
When when I came back, I had another major operation to reverse.
Reverse. Yes.
Yeah, but when I wake up, I mean, when I after the operation, I stayed like 3 days waiting to go to the toilet.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I had blood infections and I started complications. I was so happy. They reversed me. I will go to the toilet in the next 2 or 3 days, but it was not the case. I put in the Facebook, oh yeah, I will be normal now. There is no shame again. People will not be laughing at me, but no, it's not the case. What happened? I developed some complications. I started swearing the whole body. I started having like they say that I had a blood infections. My blood was affected. It's like this. They call it something like they call this a name whereby my blood was like infected, like mixed up
Yeah.
with some things, you know.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
was nursed back to the
Emergency.
to the theater
Surgery.
again for emergency. I remember my daughter was with me, and they told another woman, "Can you take her outside for a bit?" Then before they could know what was happening, I was last to the operation room. So another operation whereby when I wake up, I found now I don't have the colostomy. I had something called ileostomy.
What
Because
is colostomy now?
colostomy, before I had colostomy,
Colostomy bag. Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
not but yeah. But now there was ileostomy because the colostomy they tapered with large intestine. So they could not do it on that part. So they did another small hole and they tapered, they put the ileostomy, but in the same area, the hole which which they dilated on my tummy, they dilated and they call it ileostomy because they tapered, they used the small intestine.
Oh, now they've not used
Yeah,
the large. Now
yeah,
they're using the small. So the
yeah,
place that was going to the large, did they block that area? Now they open only for the small.
yeah.
Wow, this is so educational. Mom, you see now? You see you're
Mm-hmm.
not nervous? See
No,
how
I'm
we are
not
learning.
nervous again.
Yes. You know, JC,
Yeah.
what guys, she was telling me, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm
Mhm.
like, I tell you, when you go there, you will not be nervous.